Hello humans, it's me again. And now I have part 18 of The Legend of Zelda, Vaati's Return. If you haven't seen the other parts, you need to go see them. And we're still in the Fire Temple, like we have been for a while. I haven't even written anything else than the Fire Temple lately, because it's very difficult to explain, because I'm not that good at explaining things, you know. But anyways, I think we should begin. Room 15 is simple, just like the last few rooms that they have been in. There is a golden spatula and a torch slug in this room. The only other thing in the room is a ledge with a treasure chest on top. Masaru takes out both of the enemies easily and gains 51 more rupees. He now has 1,954 rupees.
See, Masaru? The Fire Temple isn't all as bad as you thought,
Midna says. Well, it helps that there are no likes up here, and altogether less enemies per room, Masaru says. He takes out his hookshot and aims it at the treasure chest. He fires and gets carried to the top of the ledge. He excitedly opens the treasure chest and finds that, and inside he finds 50 rupees. He now has 2,004 rupees. A key falls from the ceiling next to the ledge, so Masaru climbs down and gets the key.
Alright, on to room 16,
Midna says. Masaru takes his key and unlocks the door to room 16. Room 16 is a lot more difficult than the past few rooms. It has a patch of magma, 3 fire keys, a normal key, a torch slug, a red bubble, a golden spatula, and a flying tile. Seriously, they have to make it hard? Masaru says.
It is meant to protect the fire element charm. Getting through all of this proves you are worthy of owning the charm,
Midna explains. I suppose, Masaru says. He goes about fighting the enemies and manages to defeat the 3 fire keys. But then he falls into the magma while trying to aim at a red bubble. He burns to death and is returned to the entrance yet again. Midna goes to retrieve him again. Masaru ends up with 2,028 rupees before defeating the room 16 enemies and 2,088 afterwards. Hey, I'm nearly done with floor 2. I hope floor 3 is this easy, Masaru says.
Me too, for your sake and mine. Ugh. So much death,
Midna says. Masaru opens the treasure chest and finds 200 more rupees. He now has 2,288 rupees. Another key drops from the ceiling and Masaru goes and gets it. He uses the key to access room 17. Room 17 is completely empty, or so Masaru thinks.
Hey, try walking around the room. Maybe the enemies just haven't spawned yet,
Midna says. Are you sure? This hasn't happened before, Masaru says.
Trust me,
Midna says. Masaru walks around the room, but nothing happens. He stops where he is and looks around. Suddenly, part of the floor wiggles and smashes him. Ah! There was a door mimic on the floor! Masaru wails. Midna is laughing and rolling around as though that was the funniest thing she has ever seen in her life. A treasure chest spawns in the room and Masaru gets up and goes to it. Inside he finds 20 rupees. He now has 2,308 rupees. That really hurt, Midna, Masaru says. Masaru goes to the unlocked door on the other end of the room and it smacks him as well. Ugh, Masaru says. He goes and unlocks the real door. He and Midna go through and find himself in yet another dark room. 4 lamps light again, and Masaru finds there to be yet another flare dancer. No, Hylia, please make this stop, Masaru wails.
Go get him, Masaru!
Midna cheers. Why? Masaru wails.
I hate him too, but maybe this will help,
Midna says. She pulls out a music player and plays ballet music as the flare dancer twirls on just 1 foot. Masaru laughs and gets to work fighting the flare dancer. He takes it on the same way as before, but this time there's just 1 patch of magma to avoid, giving him more room to run about. The fire dancer twirls and jumps, throwing fire at Masaru, as it is becoming weaker each time he attacks it. Eventually, Masaru grabs it with his hookshot one last time, and it explodes just as the song ends. Midna puts away her music player wherever she got it from.
Good, he's dead,
Midna says. 2 treasure chests appear, a big one and a little one. Yay! And here comes my prizes, Masaru says. He goes to the big treasure chest first and opens it, pulling out a large mallet. What is this? Masaru asks. It's heavy. Do they really expect a little boy to carry such a heavy thing?
Oh, that's a Megaton Hammer,
Midna says. A what? Masaru asks, nearly dropping the mallet.
Basically, it's a very large, dangerous hammer. I'm actually surprised you're able to hold it up like that,
Midna says. Masaru topples over at that moment because the hammer outweighs him. Well, I don't know how you'll carry that hammer around, Midna says. Can you help me? Masaru asks. The hammer got wedged into the ground and Masaru could not pick it back up. Midna facepalms with her hair hand.
Okay, hang on, Masaru, Midna says.
She extends her hair hand and wraps it around the handle of the hammer. She strains and pulls until she manages to get the hammer out of the ground.
Take your hammer, Masaru. Believe in yourself just enough to hold it. Any more than that and you'll be obnoxious again,
Midna says. Masaru gulps nervously and takes the hammer back from Midna. He nearly falls over again, but manages to balance himself.
Very good, Midna says. Try it out.
How? Masaru asks.
Swing it, Midna says. Pretend like you're Thor.
Who? Masaru asks.
Never mind, just swing the hammer,
Midna says. Masaru takes a deep breath and swings his new hammer as hard as he can. The whole floor shakes violently and a flight of stairs falls down from the ceiling, leading to the 3rd and final floor.
Great job, Midna says.
Thanks, Masaru says. And that's the end of part 18. They forgot the smaller treasure chest and I never wrote them going back to get it because it was just rupees anyways. It wasn't important. He was a little bit overexcited about the hammer and all, so he couldn't pay attention to the other treasure chest. Anyways, if you have liked this video, please give me a thumbs up and remember to subscribe because there's gonna be more videos. Bye!